everyone. So I decided to post another video. I just graduated from my business program, which I'm really excited about. It's been a really challenging and rewarding 14 weeks, and I just wanted to check in with you and just share with you a little bit of my journey, and also let you know that I'm definitely I'm definitely owning up to taking decisive action steps and moving towards making this happen. When I did the last video, I was exposing my resistance and exposing my indecisiveness with action. And I just wanted to clarify that my spirit wanted to feel honored and wanted to share that I have been doing decisive action through this business class, and moving forward, I just haven't been fully ready to jump out of the nest and fully take that leap of faith and fly. So this is now documenting this journey and making that fateful step into fully fulfilling my purpose and activating everything that I'm here to bring. So the last 14 weeks I spent in my business program, where I was learning all the technicalities and the foundational frameworks of owning your own business and being a female entrepreneur and everything that it entailed. Got amazing support. It was a super rewarding program because it delivered to me all the tools necessary to move forward in owning a business, and all the legal precautions, all the finances, everything from market research to developing your own brand, and getting everything situated with taxes, and learning how to register your business, and bring it through all the different legal systems, and just getting it up and running. So now that I've learned all of this, I haven't shared it, but I am taking a year off my graduate program. I took a year off in January after my car accident and all the different changes. I decided that I really needed to take a step back and reevaluate, ground out, focus on my well-being, because I was doing way too much. After the car accident, or during the car accident, before, after, I was in my graduate program. I was doing an internship. I was at the LGBT Center in Santa Barbara, and I was doing counseling there. I was a counselor. And then I was also had 2 jobs, and I was starting my own business. So as you can imagine, balancing all those plates and going, traveling in 3 different cities, Simi Valley, Ojai, and Santa Barbara, it got way too hectic. And the accident almost needed to spin me 180 and make me, look back from where I came from, look back to where I came from, and focus on where do I need to shift my perspective and reground, and get back into myself and get back into my physical being before moving forward. So I, in January, made the decision to take a year off, and I embarked on this program. It started in February, so now that it's been almost 4 months, I am ready to start rooting myself and to start taking those conscious steps into creating my dreams. So what I wanted to talk to you about today, I'm actually just kind of waiting for spirit to bring me some inspiration on what to share, because I wanted to share this piece, but I'm like, I don't know, what am I going to talk about? How am I going to bring in something for you to grow through, and understand about yourself or your personal journey? How can you connect to what I'm experiencing? So I actually got inspired to pull out my deck, and this is the numerology guidance cards, and it's pretty powerful stuff. I love numerology, and I feel like there's a reason why this came up today. The 17th has been a really potent date, and it came up for me and my partner and one of my really good friends. We with 17 was coming up very strongly for us. So I'm just curious, like, what wants to come up right now, and what is the number that wants to be seen? Okay. Okay, so we have 44, This is the environment, the color green. Connected to 66, healing. And 3, creativity. So with these 3 cards that are coming up right now, the way I see it is that we are being asked to look in our environment, you know, to see what aspects we need to reintegrate, absorb, be creative with for our healing. So how can we use the environment that we're in, whether that is our home, you know, our community, our work, our school, and get inspired with our own healing creative process? What needs to, how can we expand our perspective so everything that we're experiencing can actually be healing, and also, you know, reactivating our creativity. And what came up, the last card, is timeout. And, you know, this makes a lot of sense. It kind of brings it full circle with what I was talking about previously with my process of needing to take a step back and having the accident bring everything to halt in my life, and then, you know, repatterned and really focused inward on both myself and also my business, and, you know, laser pointed my focus on the foundation that I needed before moving forward. So what this is saying is that the universe is asking you, whoever's watching this in the moment, just to kind of take a moment, a breather, and tune everything out, ground out, and see what is coming up for you in this moment, and how can you tune out the distractions of the outside environment and, you know, different situations in your life, and take a moment to sit with yourself, with where you need healing and what aspect of your creativity wants to be expressed. What was coming up for me was that I was doing too much. I was pushing way too hard on, like, I was, you know, putting too much pressure on myself to perform, to do more, and to take on too much, you know, having this desire to be superwoman, you know, and push myself out of my bounds. You know, it's gotten to the point where it wasn't healthy, and that's why the universe had to give me this time out. So, you know, then when I had the time out, when I had this time to recuperate, I found my healing, my creativity, my spirit blossomed, and I just realized how important this time to, you know, take a step back from what we're doing and go inward is, whether that is for an hour or two, you know, for a weekend, for, you know, for an extended period of time, if you're, you know, if you're lucky enough to have that opportunity, or even, you know, just taking a few moments out of each hour to just ground out and breathe and center and ask yourself, what does my spirit need in this moment? How can I make the most of my experience here, my experience in this environment, the lesson that's coming through from this situation? The greatest thing that's coming up right now is our need for healing and doing things a little differently, from that place of pause, from that place of tuning everything out and coming back into center. This, you know, the whole retrograde period, that right now 4 planets are still in retrograde, and Mercury, this is the last week of Mercury going retrograde. So this is all about reinventing. It's all about pausing. It's all about taking time to, you know, reevaluate where we've been and before we head forward and where we're going. It's, you know, it's a time to really connect with yourself and what's been going on with you. You know, a lot of us might be so wrapped up in day-to-day life or in whatever it is that we're doing that we're not fully aware of what we actually want and what's happening with us internally, or, you know, we can feel very kind of disconnected with our environment, even though we're so in it, we're so involved in it, we're constantly interacting with it. We can feel this separation, this almost like disassociation from where we're at. So our guides are asking us to go back within, and also creativity. You know, what lights you up? What are you passionate about? You know, for me, I got back into dancing, serpent dancing with my beautiful serpent sisters, and you know, getting back into eating right and, you know, taking care of my body, expressing myself creatively through art, through movement, through music, in every single way. And I've discovered that creativity is limitless. It's starting from the way that from the way that you eat, from the way that you dress, the places that you visit, the activities, the people that you interact with. Everything is a creative expression. So it's really limitless. It's not about just sitting down and painting and making time for that. It's or feeling like you can only be creative during certain periods in your life and in your day. It's about fully embodying creativity as as a lifestyle, as an energy that gets incorporated into your everyday life in whatever form that may be. So, and as well as healing, healing through creativity is so amazing, through expression, through singing, through just even doing these videos right now. That for me is my creative expression. Even though I'm talking to you right now and I'm sharing these aspects of myself, I'm also sharing my inspiration, and I'm making a statement. I'm expressing my throat. I'm opening myself up. I am being vulnerable and making my truth heard. So that in itself is also creative expression. And how can we integrate this healing and creativity and taking pause and integrating it and bring it forth into our environment so that we feel centered, and our environment feels like it is serving us, it is serving us, it is nurturing us, it feels like it is working with us and with all of these elements involved. And for the last card, self-discipline. So this is number 41, and the self-discipline card rounds it up and lets us know that it's self-discipline is also blissipline. And my friend Jessica introduced this concept to me, and I absolutely love this. This is about being disciplined in your bliss. Things that you love doing, things that make you happy, things that you want to do more of, that light you up, and that remind you of why you're here, and the joy that you feel when you do them. How can you do more of them? What is that inner discipline that you need to have to keep those things happening? To either invite those action steps, those expressions, the little sparks of inspiration in your life. How do you keep them going? And that is through personal practices. That is through morning practice. It's through different creative endeavors. It's like through taking dance classes, or going with your friends to a museum, or having a potluck dinner evening with your friends, and whatever it may be. It is through showing up consistently for the things that you really enjoy. So what this is reminding us is that this is all, everything requires our discipline. Everything requires us to show up. It's all about prioritizing and really making an effort into filling your life with things that bring you joy and healing and creative expression. So they're asking us to take some time out for ourselves, to go within, to explore our creativity, explore our healing, and explore our self-discipline through integrating and bringing those things into our life and having more of that. How would it feel if you would have all the all the time in the world and the ability to do anything you would want? I mean, that would be incredible, right? Unfortunately, not all of us are that lucky to be without responsibilities and obligations in our day-to-day lives. But what we do have is we have these moments, we have this period of time that we can dedicate to doing what we love, and making space for it and disciplining ourselves and showing up. And that's something that I'm working on right now myself, of how do I constantly show up for my bliss? How do I discipline myself to show up to what truly matters, not just things that are that are expected of me, with my different work obligations or whatever it is that I'm cultivating in my life, but really showing up for also for me, and just what inspires me and what awakens that inner fire. So I hope that this video has been inspiring for you, and that you are going to start expressing your creativity and healing, and really igniting that discipline, standing firm in it. So, yeah, whew. Okay, well, it's been a wonderful night. I am unwinding from a lot of excitement and giving my speech. Like, you know, speech is, that's a far-fetched word. It was like a 20-second elevator pitch. But it felt like a good 20 minutes, so I felt like I was on stage forever, but it was a really great experience. So you know, just grounding out that energy and just felt inspired to connect with you. Awesome. Have a great night and hope to talk to you soon. Bye.